Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of Our City. Today we're going to be working on this block right over here, and we're actually going to fit 3 businesses into that one block. Starting with the first one today, we're building a Chinese restaurant, and if you're new to this mock and my series, go check out the previous few episodes up there. That way you know how we got to this point in the mock. But if you've already seen those, then we might as well go ahead and get started. So for the Chinese restaurant, I want to start with this 8x8 tan plate. It's just a nice color for the floor. And I'm going to start off with the interior. This rounded counter is going to go nicely in the corner. And then to fill in the gaps against the side, I have some extra pillars that will match with the pattern of that first counter. And on those studs, I'm going to put a little teapot and a piece of sushi. And after that, I'm going to put another counter behind. This one is also the same pattern, and it's got some sort of tea or coffee maker and a fork on a napkin. And that's just going to fit right there in the corner, which leaves just enough space for one minifigure. This guy, he's essentially a Chinese chef from the Ninjago minifigure mystery bag series. And he's just got a teacup there, and he's going to be handing that to a customer. This is Dareth. He's just a good looking minifigure who might visit a tea shop or Chinese restaurant, and he's going to stand right there. Over in this space, I want to put some seating, so I'm going to place this chair with a dark orange round 1x1 on the bottom, and in front of it a table with more dark orange 1x1s and a nice printed Chinese pottery bowl ceramic thing. And this other customer will be sitting there in the seat. He's just a skater dude. He's actually from the first series of the minifigure mystery bags. And so now that the interior is finished, I'm going to build up the wall. I'm going to put these on the corners. These are just big dark orange pillars. Those will match with the round dark orange pieces on the furniture. And unfortunately, I only have 2 of those when I need 3. So I'm going to put a brown one in this corner instead. It won't be super noticeable, and I will switch it out as soon as I get the chance. Next, I want to line the bottom of the wall with these red plates. And I might as well put in the door right now. This is a really cool door with the black lines through it, and it's in a red frame which will match the rest of the building. And I also want to put this little red flower, which looks very Chinese. That's going to go right there. Then to begin the wall, I want to use these pieces. This is just a basic 1x2, but it has this groove in it that adds some texture to the wall. I'm going to put those all along the bottom level of the wall, and that gives really good texture. Next, I'm just going to layer it with plates in multiple colors, creating a nice pattern of color. And then I'm going to do the windows. After that, a few more plates, and cap it all off with some red tiles. Alright, that looks nice. The reason there's no back wall is because the back wall is going to be shared with the next few buildings, so I'm going to save that for a future video. But we do need a roof. This roof is just a 6x6 dark red plate with some extra plates along the side. It's held together with these inverted slopes on the bottom, and it's got some tiles and jumper plates on the top, just like that. And that looks nice on the inside too. The reason for the jumper plates on the top is so that we can put some nice signage. An interesting illegal technique that I'm going to use is these lever bases. If you pull out the lever, you can slide whatever window panel you want into them. And it's a great way to mount window panels onto studs. I'm going to put 2 of these Ninjago panels in for a nice Chinese sign. That matches up really nicely. And then on top of that, I'm going to stagger it and place a few smaller Ninjago tiles, also with Chinese writing. And that looks really, really cool. I love the way these 2 panels look very similar with the red designs on them. Without those signs, you wouldn't be able to tell what the building was, but with those, it looks super iconic and recognizable. I'm just going to put the building in and then tile up the sidewalk. I also want to add one more minifigure, so I'm going to put in this guy. He's a cool looking guy. He's got sunglasses, fancy hair, an interesting jacket, so he's just going to be walking around the outside right here on this stud. Like I said, I can't build the wall in this video, but I can give you a sneak peek of what it'll look like. Alright everyone, that's it for this week. Please subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss next week's episode, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye everyone!